It's 5 a.m. Let's go chase some waterfalls. It's day 13 of our 5-month Asia trip. Today we decided to do a day trip to northern Bali to check out some temples and waterfalls. Also the look of guilt on CJ's face because he keeps feeding this little kitty so it shows up all the time when we're eating. I have so many things saved on our maps and I had no idea where to start, so we just selected to have a waterfall day, and it was about an hour-and-a-half drive, and we did hire a driver. Once I made this custom tour, I just discovered that it was actually a real tour, but they quoted us like 1-point-something million per person, which is insane. So our Airbnb host actually was our driver, and he took us to this abandoned hotel. If you read about it, it's actually kind of crazy. They think it's haunted, and apparently on like the eve before it's opening, everyone just disappeared and they don't really know what happened. So obviously there's a few different theories, but it's really interesting. After sunrise at the hotel, we made it to our first waterfall and it was just unreal. I cannot believe we did not see like one single person here. We had this all to ourselves and spent like an hour and a half. It's so beautiful. So it's 30K per person to enter, and then on the walk down, we went to the furthest waterfall, which is the first one, but then on the way back up, if you go left, you can also check out this waterfall and this one. So you get like 3 different waterfalls for one entrance fee, which is amazing. So we spent about another hour here. CJ like legit got baptized here. He just hung under the waterfall like this for so long. The walk back up is a trek. Okay, maybe this is a weird clip, but if you've never used a bathroom like this, maybe this will be interesting. So you just like put this water in to flush it, and then I would always make sure you have like wet wipes or toilet paper because some of the bathrooms don't have it. We saw some monkeys and had some lunch on our way down, and then next we were heading to Handara Gates. So this is just like the entrance to a really bougie hotel and resort, and our guide was telling us that if we go through and visit the lobby and come out, we don't have to pay 30K per person to take a photo. But when we came out, CJ took a photo, and that was not correct because then we each had to pay to take the photo. So this is what we waited in line for, our little video clip, and then we visited the Ulun Danu temple. It's really beautiful. There was a few ceremonies happening, and then we were debating whether or not to go to our next waterfall because we were so tired. But once we started driving to the waterfall, we knew we had to go because the road was so crazy. It was just like really windy, bumpy, feels like you're about to fall off a cliff the whole time. So we're like, we have to make this worth it. I really like this one too because there's this nice little swimming area and it just seemed really fun. I wish we could have stayed longer, but we hired our driver for 8 hours, so we had to head back, and the way back was a workout. We were so tired, and we had to hire this guy for 20K to escort us out. That way you don't get like in a crash on the way out because the roads are so narrow. We got dressed, showered, and headed to dinner. Then we were the only people here because this did not open for another like 30-45 minutes, and so they're like, you can sit and have a drink and wait. So we sat and had a drink, and I don't know why, we just were like, oh, we need 2 pizzas, which was way too much food, so obviously we had lots of leftovers. And then we got back at like 5:30 and fought staying awake, fell asleep at like 8 p.m. and crashed. We were so tired.